Hello and welcome to Crackdown 3. I'm so excited for this game. I'm a big Crackdown fan, especially the first game. This game comes out on the 15th of February 2019 on the Xbox and also Windows 10. We're going to start from the very beginning of the game. I've got to cut out maybe a cutscene, but that is pretty much it. So be aware, there may be a few spoilers here and there. If you guys want to go into the game completely fresh, that's up to you. We're going to select Terry Crews. Of course we are. But Terry Crews is incredibly weak. I know, it doesn't make any sense. But that's how it is. The agents are malnourished, I guess is the right word. And they're thin, they're weak, and they're back to the bare bones. So let's start from the very beginning.
This is the safest place for me to rebuild you. But no place is really safe in New Providence. So I got you this. A welcome gift from the civilian militia.
So this is the very beginning of the game. There was a cutscene, a setup cutscene. I won't talk about that too much. Actually, not at all, because that's a spoiler. But yeah, this is the first bit of gameplay you get into the world as
Those
Terry
glowing
Crews.
green orbs? There's some kind of agency training hologram. Grab them to boost your...
Yeah, agility orbs are back. And they're so addictive again.
Another Terra Nova rescue operation. They've been airlifting refugees for weeks.
The agency has come to save the day. Bravo! The agency has come to save the day. Justice has arrived.
Terra Nova is the evil corporation in the game, and we've got to shut them down.
We need to shut down the
by
propaganda
one.
they're feeding the refugees. And the force fields they use to contain them in the Outlands. Best way to do that? Take out the nearby power station.
So if we take out the power stations, the first lieutenant, the first boss in the game, comes weak, exposed, and then we pounce and we punish him. Of course, we've only got a pistol right now, and
This
we're
is
weak.
the place, Agent. Watch out for the guards.
If you look at the stats on the left, you'll see a agility stat, a shooting stat, a melee stat, an explosive stat, and a driving stat. So that is how a Crackdown works. You gradually unlock new abilities, you become stronger and stronger as the game progresses until you turn into a super agent. Full stats, everything's full up, and you absolutely destroy anybody in your path. It's really rewarding, and it's ooh, got a new skill already.
Huh.
Nice.
It looks like your suit just updated. I'm seeing new jump boosters, unlocked and active.
So this is basically a double jump. It's a booster. And there you can see all the unlocks we eventually get. I want triple jump. So badly. So badly. You have no idea. But it takes a lot of work. A lot of work. The first one's unlocked fairly quickly, but...
Tap Nova Communications. Spying on them for a change. I'm happy to report, those guards didn't get a chance to call in. Still off the radar.
So this game is very much a lock-on shooter, a lock-on third-person shooter, I guess. So, yeah, you press the left trigger and fire. Done. Simple as. Obviously, you can do melee. Melee is very useful in this game. Just give them a nice little punch in the face, and it does damage. And of course, your melee improves over time as well. Eventually, you can pick up cars and just lob them
All right,
at people,
you're up
which is
then.
quite fun.
Be sure and take out all the generators.
Did anyone play Crackdown 1 because it contains the Halo beta? Because that's what I did, and I ended up falling in love with this franchise. I just love it. It's just fun.
Unbelievable! The agency is on the island? Give them a proper Terra Nova welcome.
That ray of sunshine is Wilhelm Berg, the gatekeeper. Berg is our first target. If all goes well, he won't be our last. His official title is Manpower Lieutenant, a fancy term for bastard who preys on the helpless. And he gets away with it because he's got the keys to the city. I marked your crime map with that power station you took down, but Berg has already tapped into a set of backup generators. His main gateway is still locked down. If we're going to get you and the refugees into the city, we've got to take that backup station out. Now that Terra Nova knows you're here, they'll be increasing their defenses. Stay alert.
So you might have seen that there was a percentage on the destination, the power station. So each goal within the game will have a percentage. So I've seen as low as 10%, as a high, I think I've seen around 75%, I think it's the highest I think I've seen. So this should be fairly doable. Nothing should go wrong. But you can make this game as tricky and difficult as you want. If you want to go full in and go straight for the bosses, you can do that. If you want to start from the very bottom and go to the top,
Coming
you
up
can
on
do
an
that.
old Nova supply point. Get close, and I'll see if I can reactivate it for you.
So that is a supply point. That is where we can change our loadout, get some ammo, get
Alright,
grenades.
supply point is yours. Check it out.
So it's just there. Just press LB and you can activate it. Ooh, agility. Ooh, yes. I'm so addicted to those. Like honestly, they're so addictive.
Looks like any weapons and equipment you find are automatically added to your inventory. You can access your inventory from supply points.
So as soon as you collect or drive a car, it will go straight into your loadout. So say a shotgun or a machine gun, you can then get it whenever you want. So as soon as you get it once, you get it for life, I guess.
All right, you found a fragmentation grenade? Looks like pretty standard explosive fare.
This is the first time we're ever using explosives. Explosions are the yellow orbs. So if I kill someone with an explosion, I will expand and improve that skill. So it's all about using that skill and improving. Agility orbs are a little bit different. Yeah, everything else is use it, get rewarded, basically. A bit of advice here if you're playing the game now, pick up the weapons. I just keep using the pistol. I don't know why I'm doing this. I've got no idea. I apologise. I think I'll pick it up in a second actually. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to keep using my pistol, which is the worst idea ever. Like, the pistol's fine, but it's not quite a machine gun, is it?
I've seen too many Nova thugs use those guns on people. Let's see how they like being in your sights. Force field down. Nice job. That did it. I'm tapped into Berg's gateway systems, and he's vulnerable. Now we know where he is. All that's left is taking him out.
The first lieutenant is now vulnerable, and we can take him out. We have all the intel we need. There we go. 40% chance of this going well. So it's not going to be easy, but we will do this. I guarantee it. We're going to do it. Okay. There's a lot of goons around, no doubt about that. So, if you played Crackdown before, this is very similar to what you've experienced already. It's more Crackdown, it's chaos, it's fun. Personally, I'm down for more Crackdown. I love Crackdown as a franchise. I loved the first game. I think Crackdown 2 wasn't as good, as I'm sure a lot of you guys probably agree with, but yeah, it's more Crackdown. That's all I can say. I like the fact you can do whatever you want. There's loads of stuff to do. It's a single player game. It's not going to be game of the year, of course, but it's just fun. Like jumping around, leaping around, doing slam attacks, using your melee, using all these crazy weapons. Also you get vehicles, of course, as well. The agent vehicles, you can eventually climb walls, which is outrageous. It's a little bit like a Batman vehicle in some ways, but you can climb walls, because that's normal. Yeah, it's even more outrageous, it's even more explosive.
Here we go. Berg is printing
There's a lot
reinforcements.
of guys around.
As long as he lives,
Also, it has an element of being quite tricky at times. Like, there's situations where I'm like, okay, I'm just dead right now. I'm getting shot from every angle, explosions are coming in, and I'm like, I don't know what to do right now. I'm screwed. It's not an easy game by any stretch. There's moments in this where you're like, I just need to back off, get my health back, and I like that. I like a good challenge. There's a few times that I will explain later on in this video where I'm like, what is happening? Just like guys just spawning randomly, and like I get gunned down in seconds.
if I'm reading this right, I think your eyes just evolved. Your aim. You've got pinpoint accuracy.
So we just unlocked Deadeye, an improvement to firearms, which means we can get headshots, which means more damage.
The gate is closed.
So he is our first lieutenant. This is the lieutenant you cannot avoid. He's at the very start of the game. And we're going to take him down. You know it. No, I don't know about it.
Hurting.
He's got like a crazy like electrical arc gun, which is terrifying. Does a lot of damage. I don't know. Do you know if the role was in the previous game? I'm using that quite a lot as like a dog. I don't remember it being in the previous game. I might be wrong though. Oh, damage just gone up.
Seems your grip on the world is getting stronger. You can grab objects from longer range.
Ah, so you sort of things come like you stand back
Looking at
slightly
the
further. Okay, that's
specs
cool.
for that plasma rifle.
So I can pick up barrels
Straight up
and lob them
sci-fi
at
weaponry.
people.
Except it's real
And robots.
and in your hands.
Yeah, this is like, I'm not gonna lie, I actually died doing this the first time, and you can probably see why. There's a lot of stuff going on. And of course, I've just jumped into the game again. I've not played Crackdown for
Damn it!
a
Won't
couple of
stay
years
still.
at least. This game has been delayed so many times, but it is gonna come out February 15th on the Xbox One and Windows 10. So exciting times.
Stay in one place, you slippery
He's very
bastard.
slippery. Not moving. Got this like weird like teleportation thing. Very impressive. If you get a little bit closer, you can start locking onto heads because we now have even better eyes now. You have to be closer.
Why fight me?
Of course, the multiplier, it does a critical hit straight away. Oh, no. Gotta be careful with my health there. It's a little bit low.
So special.
Ow. Leave me be. It's also very satisfying just going in, just ripping those fists out,
Put him
hitting
down so
stuff.
Wardens will stop printing.
It's always been satisfying in Crackdown. It feels very satisfying. Especially when you get stronger. See things just like fly away as you hit them. Very nice. Headshot. He's weak. He's very weak. One hit. Well, this is a gun I got off one of the robots. And there he is. Yes. You see all those oohs go straight into you as an agent. Absorb that strength.
Holy shit! I can't believe it! We got past the gatekeeper. And the people of the Outlands, we've helped them into the city. I know we just met, Agent. But I've got to say, we make a damn good team. And we're just getting started.
Is it me or does she swear a lot? She just seems to come out with swear words all the time. It's like, okay, chill a little bit. I understand it's quite a pressured environment, but just chill. Chill. Just constantly just come out with these swear words. Like just... Anyway. In association with Terra Nova. And that is our entrance into Crackdown 3.
Terra Nova is using local monorail stations to direct the flow of human resources. If the refugees end up on those monorail trains, God only knows what'll happen to them.
Agent, you are in enemy territory with no shortage of viable targets and a clear-cut mission directive.
Save the people, save the world.
Take down Terra Nova by any means necessary.
Yep, you recognise the voice. He is back. There was a cutscene there briefly going into Terra Nova as an organisation and how we're going to tackle them, but I cut that out. Spoilers, basically.
The arc rifle delivers one hell of a shock. Hold the trigger to chain damage across targets.
And we have a new gun.
Agent, now that I'm hooked back into your vitals, I see our friend regen you with a baseline set of skills. You'll need to rebuild yourself. We're going to save the world.
Wouldn't all this be easier with a bit more agency assistance?
Maybe we'll get lucky and find more survivors, but all other assets are overwhelmed in the blackout zones. So for the time being, you're on your own.
Unless we start a revolution.
If the locals want to help, great. But my agent is there for one reason, to stop the blackout attacks.
So Crackdown also has multiplayer and also has co-op as well, so there's different ways to play the game. I didn't get a chance to check out multiplayer, but I hear it's pretty fun. People seem to like
Don't
it.
see many refugees at that monorail station, but we should still shut it down just in case. See if you can draw out the AI station master.
So In this game, there is lieutenants, and each lieutenant runs a particular part of the city. So, for example, a lieutenant will run the monorail, and we're going to try and get rid of them.
Station defenses are
Make them weak. I believe there's 4 or 5 monorails on the map, and this is the first one you see, so let's do it. It's all robots, all automated, and there's like a sort of station master, a station manager who eventually comes out.
Be advised, a threat has been detected in your area. Activating basic station defense protocols. Thank you. I am detecting hostile entities near this location. Defensive measures have been engaged. Thank you.
You can see what I was trying to do. So the actual lieutenant on this this monorail system is actually like an AI. Different.
Lay low.
Yes.
Heal up, then get back to
And there's the lieutenant, not lieutenant, but the station master. And they're pretty strong. They take a serious hit. Serious hit. Be very careful. Again, I might have played, but that might be cut out, so. Yeah, I died. Embarrassing. I know. Those headshots. I don't know if shooting the robots in the head does more damage. I'm guessing it does. It seems to do more damage anyway.
Want to keep fighting? You'll need more firepower.
I like the fact you can carry up to 3 weapons, and of course you can change those whenever you want. You can pick up stuff and explode. There we go. Incredibly satisfying if you get a direct hit with an explosive barrel. Very satisfying. I feel like the camera could be a little bit closer when I'm like walking around. I know it zooms in when I'm zooming in with the gun. I don't know, it feels like I'm quite far away from my character. Maybe.
Junk that
Almost.
station
Almost.
master agent.
Station master will be going down any second. Get backed up all the time.
An enemy of Terra Nova is here. All monorail
What
units,
up here?
please engage. Thank you.
What was that? I don't know what that even was. Like a massive metal bar. Yay, done it.
Greetings, Agent
5.
A polite reminder that your current course of action is in flagrant violation of Terra Nova law.
I wondered when Roxy would come out to play. The monorail network on New Providence is run by Roxy, a friendly customer service AI, corrupted by Terra Nova. Every monorail station we take forces Roxy to adjust operations nearby, putting more of their network in our sights.
So the more stations you capture, the closer we get to finding and offlining Roxy.
So when you first hit a new facility, a new type of facility, you get a nice cutscene introducing that lieutenant and what they do and how it works. So there's another monorail over there, and there's a 40% chance that we will succeed. So it's okay.
Securing monorail stations is a win-win. You hinder Terra Nova distribution across New Providence, and you improve your chances of surviving an assault on Roxy at the monorail hub.
Not gonna lie, the temptation to
Damn.
just go after
Okay.
agility orbs is
I see
very
you're near
tempting.
one of Nova's chemical sites, part of the toxic industrial network. It needs to go. No bones about it.
So this is a propaganda tower. So we're gonna climb it.
Nice ride. And I'm sure the owner doesn't mind the agency borrowing it. I've scanned it to your inventory, so it's available anytime you need it. Just hit a vehicle capture pad around the city.
So this vehicle is now, I guess, mine. I can use it whenever I want. I can spawn it in if I go to a supply point, and yeah, all good. So the propaganda tower is all the way up there. So it's basically, it's testing your agility skills. So the propaganda towers will have a number. So for example, agility level 2 or 1. This one is only level 1, so we can do it. So that's good. So it's a very simple tower. But as you can imagine, they get a lot more complicated later on. Like the platforms move, they move around, you have to like shoot things, and yeah, it gets a little bit more complicated. This is a very simple one. I believe it's the first one on the map. It's literally just jumping one point to the next. and you get a nice boost of agility. Yeah, agility orbs are everywhere, and it's very tempting just to go around and collect them all. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I was half tempted to just record that, but it wouldn't be that entertaining. It's just
As
rewarding.
you know,
I
the
love
more you
getting
prove
them.
your skills, the more dormant cells inside you activate. Power. It's a beautiful thing.
Also trying to work out if I like the look of the game. I don't know, it's got like quite a unique art style. I think I like it. It does look a little bit dated, I guess, in terms of the graphics. Looks alright. But it's just a fun game. The gameplay is fun. It's not going to win Game of the Year, of course. Probably not even Game of February, but it's just a fun game. You can sit down, play for a few hours, get agility orbs, and just become this awesome agent.
Lit a flare, Agent, and the militia can't miss it. You're winning hearts and minds, Agent. The civilian militia in this area is on the roll. Capture more propaganda towers, and you'll inspire a citywide revolution.
So you're still an agent, but also you're trying to create this revolution. So the militia will fight back eventually. They're like the blue guys you see around. The good guys.
What do we have here? Civilian militias join the cause. Good for them.
Good for them indeed.
Grease them, Agent.
Loads of criticals there. Straight headshot, 83 damage. Nice. So this is a new facility we've never been to before. It's like a chemical, it's like a refinery
Give those
chemical
harvesters
plant.
something to chew on.
Kind of terrifying. If you touch the green, it hurts. It burns. It burns the skin. It's not pleasant. The green liquid, by the way, not the green blob. Where are you hiding? Yeah, the AI can act a little bit odd at times as well.
You're
Really
taking
nitpicky,
damage.
but it's true. Just sort of run away, don't really know where you are. Stuff like that. Right, so we need to block up these refiners, these weird, like, slamming mining tools. It actually took me a little bit of time to work out exactly what they wanted me to do. You can just shoot it,
You're up,
but it would take
Agent.
forever. This is so good, I love it. Eat this barrel to your face. This is full of chemical liquid acid, so it's gonna hurt. Lock on, bam. It's so good, so satisfying.
Block up those harvesters. Jam
Yeah, there's a
them.
clue there. It keeps saying block them up. I'm just like, I'm gonna keep shooting it. Eventually, I work it out. You gotta throw these rocks into the pool below. Look at that.
That's it, Agent. Overload
So
the
it can't mine rocks. It's just going to damage itself. And kaboom! Poor Terry. It is cool that Terry's in this game. Like, the intro cutscene is hilarious. Like, really fun. I wish I could include it, but Xbox would probably strike this video if I'd done that. So, not gonna do that. For obvious reasons. Right, I've got to clog this one as well.
Civilians can't win this war with Terra Nova alone, but the more they fight back, the better.
It does about half of its health, so it does a lot of damage. Trying to mine a rock, so it's a big rock as well. Slam! Still moving. It's done. Yes. Woo! All those orbs. So satisfying. Ugh.
The field's valve is good to go.
Not quite
Take it
done
out.
just yet. The valve is at the top. If we shoot the valve, the facility is no more, cannot be used by Terra Nova, and our job is done. I don't want taking the valve literally up there. That's not quite what they meant. They meant literally destroy it. With whatever you want. This is a machine gun pistol, which I got earlier. I don't think I showed it.
Like a ton
Again,
of
once you get it in the
bricks.
game, you can get it whenever you want. Nice. I was trying to heal it. It was. I think I was trying to heal it and also reload my gun at the same time. Didn't quite work. Yay!
The agency has come to destroy us.
7.
Welcome them with chemical death.
Say hello to Nova's chemical chief, an arrogant blowhard named Jaimin Keita. Keita's a genius. Just ask him. An expert in chemical refinement and manipulation.
He's also the ultimate gross polluter, poisoning the world to feed Nova's top-secret Chimera experiments.
The infrastructure Keita set up is intricate, so each chem site you destroy should put more strain on others nearby.
The more sites you shut down, the closer we get to flushing out Jaimin Keita and ending the chemical threat.
Yeah, these facilities get very hard later on. So at the start, they're okay. It's around 40%. If I look further into the map, it's like 10%. So it's basically saying, don't go here, you're gonna die. I'm like, okay, fine. So here's all the lieutenants. You can see the one right at the top there. And we'll take out each lieutenant. After that, we'll complete the game eventually. But you can go after any boss you want to. It's completely up to you. You may find it tricky though. Just saying. Let's go to this vehicle
I'm
facility.
tapping into the chem network's monitoring system, and pressure is already surging through the pipelines.
I like that.
Next facility you hit should be ripe to pop.
It'll also be better defended. Brace for more fun.
So this is where they keep their vehicles. And we're going to take down these vehicles. This is one of my negatives about the game. I'll show you like in a second.
The key to taking out a vehicle lockup, destroying their vehicles. Drop any defenses and leave their rides a smoking wreck.
Eat that! Here's your dead friends. A bit inappropriate, I think. So it says take down the shields. I take down the shields, and then this happens. I'm like, oh.
I've seen you in worse shape.
That does happen occasionally, like where you just get completely just wiped out. They all appeared, I think it was like 4 or 5 guys, just came out, bam bam bam, I'm dead. I had pretty good health as well. Just got completely ripped.
Agent, if you want to improve your driving skill, compete in road races. Hit a few stunt rings. Nail some
apparently I
crazy
can't drive.
maneuvers. You'll be rocking and rolling behind the wheel in no time.
Yeah, there's a driving skills you can do. You may see like these rings on the map when I'm driving around. If you do those stunts, you get driving orbs.
Deal, Agent.
If you
Drop
kill
the
people with
force
cars,
field
you get driving
and
orbs.
Blow the enforcer vehicle sky.
Done.
All enforcer personnel, I have one simple
Vehicle
request.
lockups.
Kill the agent. Do your fucking job.
Meet Lieutenant Liv Sorensen, protector of the people. Head enforcer of
There's
Terra
one
Nova rules.
on the right there. You saw it. Driving. Stunt. You have to like drive your car straight for it.
According to agency intel, Liv Sorensen is a professional peacekeeper for dictators, rogue states.
And now, corrupt corporate enterprises. Sorensen's enforcers are posted across the city. When trouble sparks, word spreads fast to nearby units, putting them on alert, but also in our sights.
The more of her enforcer brigade you wipe out, the faster Sorensen will be isolated. And then, we can deliver some justice.
I like the sound of that. See, one there, I think it was like 5 or 10%. It's going to be very tricky if you go straight there as your current agent. Of course, as your skills progress and go up, that percent will change. It's definitely worth noting. I've not even identified all the lieutenants yet, so there's still a lot to do in this game. A lot to do. Let's go. Where should we go? We can change our weapons. We can take on. This is like a prison, so they're keeping the militia in a prison cell, and we can let them out.
Now that they know where you are, Agent, they'll be scrambling more hit squads to hunt you down. So watch your back and take them out
This
first.
is a nice looking car. Yeah, there's also a heat level in the game, just like a GTA game. You can clear that if you go to a supply point. It will get rid of that, which is nice. Because it can become a little bit hectic. Say you're doing a mission, you're getting chased. It's like, just leave me alone. I'm busy. It's like, please have mercy. Okay, so these are the cell blocks that are around the map.
As your driving skills improve, you'll gain access to the agency vehicle. It's one sweet ride that upgrades as you do, granting access to increasingly advanced vehicle forms. Mastering each...
Coming up on a propaganda tower. Nova's broadcasting more lies. And if we hack in, we can send a message to mobilize the militia.
I'm gonna let you guys watch the rest of this gameplay, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to see more Crackdown, I can show you guys some more latter game content, or just more open world stuff. Let me know. I can do perhaps a part 2, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.
You know the deal. Shotguns cut through trouble up close and personal.
Yes. Those guys will regroup with the militia and be ready when we need them.